Alrighty, hey guys, Anime West Reacts here. It's gonna be a reaction slash review, whichever, for Seraph of the End, chapter 115, because I didn't get to it, I guess. Choices and decisions. So yeah, we start the chapter off from where the last one ended. Yu is we're freaking out because he's trying to figure out how to get away. He's like, damn it, this is bad, really bad. Because Gurren, at the end of the last episode or chapter, gave you the ultimatum of basically sacrifice you and save humanity, or save Mika and sacrifice humanity. And so, yeah, you got Mitsuba. Everybody's pretty much confused. Shinoa's got a look, and she says, Lieutenant Colonel, big sis. And then Mika says, you calm down, I'm fine, you don't have to. And then he says, shut up. And then Mika says, thank you, Akane and the kids will. And then he just yells, shut up. And so yeah, then Mika's trying to talk sense to him, saying, no, you think everything Gurren did to get this far. And then once again, you yell, shut up. And this time we go into the inner world. And Mika's telling him to stop this, saying he's swamped in ugly desires right now that he can't eat. And he says, quit trying to run away and think. Who is it you're facing right now? Who is it you're pointing your sword at? And then Mika understands they're his family. And so that's what he says. But yeah, he says, Mika, your family too. And Mika says, of course I am, but I'm already dead. And then he says, I want to bring you back. And then Mika tells him the pretty big words, you can't have everything. And then Mika says, the numbers are too different, just me versus all of humanity. And then Yu says, I don't care about humanity. And then he says, okay, so does that mean you're okay abandoning Akane? And then he says, you're okay with abandoning all the kids who died? You'll bring me back, but you'll give up on Akane and the kids. I can't see you being able to live with that. And then Yu is like gritting his teeth, and you see like sweat on his, he's like sweating. And then Mika says, Yu, I know you understand. You know Gurren went through hell to get this far. His enemy is the first himself. He has to have made lots of hard, ugly choices. And then Mika says, today is your turn to make a hard choice. And so you see the desperation on Yu's face. And then he grits his teeth, he closes his eyes, grits his teeth, and then starts crying. Returns to Mika with tears in his eyes, says, I just can't give up on you. And then Mika says, yes, you can make this choice. Don't you remember our promise? You're going to do 1,000,000 push-ups, get really, really strong, kill all the bloodsuckers, and save our family. Back then, I was full of dreams. As long as I had family, well, no. As long as I had you, I thought I could do anything, but... And then, yeah, Mika's, looking up, grabbing this shirt thing that he's wearing. And he says, we failed. It was my fault, too. My fault everyone died, as he starts crying. He's, crying while looking up. Living after that, it hurts too much, Yu. And he says, living hurts. It was my fault they died, but I survived, Yu. And he says, what I want is for you to save my heart. So please, let's bring Akane and the kids back. Together, okay? And he reaches his hand out. Yu says, no fair. And then Mika says, sorry. He says, no fair, Mika. And then he says, I'm sorry again. And then Yu says, I can't choose this quick. And Mika says, I'm sorry to put you through this. And then Yu says, I wish that I died instead. And then, yeah, Mika says, oh, don't worry, everyone dies eventually, then we'll get to be together in heaven. And then Yu says, where's heaven? And he says, I'm not sure. And then he says, come on, let's go. Make the right choice. Let's both save our family together. And then you hear Yu's struggling. He says, and then Mika says, it'll be okay, Yu. It'll all be fine. We'll be together forever. And then he says, okay, I'll do it. I'll choose. And then Mika says, good. And he says, I can't make Gurren do all the hard stuff. And then Mika says, yeah. And then he says, come on, we'll do it together. And grabs his hand and says, devour my desires, Mika. I've made my decision. And then Mika's like, what? And he's like, hold on, you can't do that. And then he says, I need all the power ever. Demon, go wild. And Mika says, you. And then you see back in the real world, the horns pop out. And then, yeah, everyone's like, huh, you Ichiro. And Gurren says, damn it, you. Everyone use God Berserk, restrain and restore him. He says, Mahiru. She says, right. And then she knows it's kind of like Lieutenant Colonel Wait. And then he yells to Ferret and them, says, vampires, give us a hand. If he runs, our plan is totally screwed. And then Ferret's like, you heard him, Crowley. And then Crowley's just kind of like, actually, I haven't heard anything about this plan of yours yet. So yeah, Crowley's still in the dark. And then, yeah, Yu says, gotta get out, find an escape route. So yeah, everybody's attacking him now. Got the coffins of Kasekio. Ferret pops out of one and says, hi, Yu. And then Yu says, slice it open, Michaela. So yeah. Ferret notes that he pulled back. And then, yeah. Crowley comes in and says, I'll stop him. And then Gurren comes in with Mahiru. So you got both of them attacking from, yeah. He gets knocked back. He stabs the sword into the ground to slow his speed. So that when Gurren and Crowley slash at him, he like ducks under it, or he's like not in where they're slashing at. And Gurren says, and Crowley says, not bad. So then he jumps, says, open the ceiling, get to the floor above. And Cruel comes in and grabs his leg and slams him into the floor. And then he says, like, her, not enough power. Need more, lots more. Mika, give me more power. And then you see, like, the marks on his face get bigger, I think. Yoichi's saying, stop, we can talk this over. Gurren says, hurry, at this rate, he'll break his mind. And then he says, I need more power, don't have nearly enough, need to be stronger, I need to be much, much stronger. And then Gurren's yelling, you stop it. He says, not enough, one demon's power is not enough, so what do I do now? And then he says, Ashura Maru. And then Cruel says, Ashura. And then the chapter ends off with you appearing before Ashura Maru saying, give me power, demon. And there's like a cage of lightning or something around them, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, pretty good chapter. Sorry, I'm a bit late on it. Next chapter should be out in a couple days. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time. So yeah, leave a like, share the video, subscribe, and yeah.